Hi, it's Debbie Miller from Debbie Miller Health Coaching here. Just popped on to give you a little video on movement. Hey, it's time some of you guys out there started moving some more. Do you know that the statistics for diabetes have risen yet again? They reckon there's 2 people every 3 minutes being diagnosed with diabetes in the UK alone. Also, the incidence of obesity is rising greatly as well. The number of injuries in gyms continues to rise, as we know from the newspapers. So I'm on here to talk about movement and how can we address some of these issues in relation to diabetes, obesity and the number of injuries. So movement relates directly to the body but also to the mind through thought and to energy and emotion. Life is movement. Without it there would be no flow of thought, emotion in the body. It is through breathing and through the correct breathing pattern that we can naturally create the body that we need. And through moving and pumping, the action of movement and pumping of muscles tunes our biological oscillators like the brain, heart and the intestinal tract. Exercise excites the body by warming and transforming, plus by aiding in detoxification. When used with an intelligently designed, balanced management program, exercise effectively becomes an essential tool for change. We must always be mindful of issues such as overtraining when exercising, and when we train and don't drain, as well as taking into consideration factors such as degradation and apathy. Lack of exercise can be even more damaging than overexercise. There are usually root causes for such extremes of body and mind imbalance, which can be discussed in this blog at a later date. These root causes can be addressed by adhering to the 6 foundation principles of health. So we need to look at how much movement we need to be healthy, how much workout time and how much work-in time. In the early stages of our lives during infant development, we become sensory motor beings. Therefore, from the outset, it is important to always be doing exercise correctly from the very beginning. Failure to do so can lead to chronic pain. Rather than ride on the latest fad or the latest gym programs, we need to look more closely at how we exercise. So the exercises I teach my clients are functional. They are primal movement patterns as developed by Paul Chek. It's important to train the movement and not the muscle. Initially, I will assess my client's movement and go on to improve their function with primal pattern movements. During my time in gyms, I've seen lots of people spending too much time on machines or doing isolation exercises. Isolation implies just that, to isolate. Improving movement patterns and skill can only accomplish integration. It's also critical to avoid pain during exercise. Pain not only causes inhibition of the nervous system and weakens muscles crossing weight-bearing joints, but it also results in faulty movement patterns that can lead to further injury. So the no pain, no gain approach does not apply with me. This also relates to physiological loads and how much stress that person is experiencing. Working in, which is the use of movement that cultivates more energy, is important for me to give this to my clients during training in order to promote more energy in a stressed and or exhausted individual. It's also important to have a working in day every week. If you don't work in, then you will have an imbalance of the flow of energy. It's also important that people demonstrate proficiency with relevant motor patterns before starting strength training. This results in a stronger client and less chance of injury. So come along and see me, folks, and I'll do some training with you. I'll get that movement going, prevent you getting diabetes, prevent you becoming obese, and also prevent injuries. Thanks so much. Nice to talk to you again. Remember to like my page and like this video and have a look at my websites and see if you want to come on and see me. You can get in touch with me through my phone number or my email address. It would be good to see you later then. Take care. Bye.